everyone. Happy Friday. I'm Melly the Dreaming Yogi, and I wanted to talk today about the importance of having a daily practice because I have definitely been needing a lot of it lately, and it just feels like the energy around everybody is really hectic right now, especially during the holidays, the end of the year. Christmas is around the corner. Graduations, my little sister's graduating, so I'm super, super proud of her, but I see the stress that she's enduring and the stress that everybody is really expressing in different groups and in social media. And just what I see when I go to the store, when I drive to my parents' house, there's a lot of chaos going around. It kind of feels like emotional chaos. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how important it is to carve in that time to have a daily practice for yourself. And maybe just start off by thinking how you started your day today. Did you just turn off your alarm and grab your phone before getting out of bed? Because I do that a lot. And I actually yesterday woke up and read a book before checking my phone, and it felt great. I was a lot more productive when I started my day with a little meditation, a couple minutes of stretching. It wasn't long. I was literally in bed stretching and closed my eyes and meditated a little bit, took a couple deep breaths and read my book and started my day. So I noticed a huge difference in my breathing. When I start getting really overwhelmed and stressed, I start feeling this really harsh pressure on my chest, and it's been coming for the past week. I've been feeling that, but I quickly do my practice before it gets any worse, and so that because I already know the side effects of letting stress get out of hand. So I want to know in the comments, I don't know if I can see comments now, but I would like to know, how do you start your day? Are you like me that I sometimes grab my phone and check my emails to start the day? Or are you running late and just rush out the door without having any transition and without really stretching? Because think about it, your body is just in complete relaxation for hours while you're sleeping. And if you wake up and there's no stretching, like your muscles will hurt. It's not really natural to just wake up and be on the go without having that kind of startup time. Even your car needs to start up. So keep that in mind. Keep how you start your day. How you start your day will also set the tone for the rest of your day. So if you're rushed in the morning, then you're going to feel more of that stress throughout the day because you didn't start as a relaxed or with breathing or any type of practice. So that's the other thing, that a daily practice can be whatever it is for you, whatever you resonate with. It can be completely different than mine. For me, I prefer doing a yoga practice and meditation, but for you, maybe it's running or going to the gym or drinking coffee out in your patio. So everybody's is different. It's just a time where we can reconnect with ourselves and refuel ourselves, either in the morning to really prepare yourself for the day. If you already know you're going to have a hectic day and a couple of deadlines or really stressful things coming ahead, then taking those extra 5 minutes in the morning will make a huge difference on how you process what's going on and how you shift your mind. And it's just a really great way to start your day. And if you leave it for the night, then it's a good way to unwind and just kind of give yourself that gentle self-care, and in the form of any type of practice at the end of your day. Kind of like a celebratory, you did it, the day's over, now you can rest, relax, and recharge to repeat the next day. So I personally find that if I leave it for the end of the day, and I've been needing a lot of daily practice lately, so I've been doing it in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night, just because I already feel the stress coming up and I don't want to let it get out of hand. So this is what helps me. But, if you do it at night, there is a chance that you might not get to it. In my case, if I leave it at the end of the night after I finish my work, I might enjoy it a little bit more because I know I finished everything. But really, do we ever finish all our to-do lists? We really don't. Like, I scratched off 2 things from my list and added 2 more. So we really don't finish it. So if you're waiting until the end of the day to do your practice, then there is a chance that you might not do it. So I would highly recommend just starting it at the beginning of your day. And it could be something as simple as being in bed, and when you wake up, just being grateful for things that are in your surroundings, or being grateful for what you have, the job that you're going to go to if you are working outside of the home, or if you are self-employed, then being grateful that you can have that freedom. So it can be in any type. I will share how my daily practice has been looking like. I personally like to pull a card from one of my million decks, and I use that card to reflect and to use it as an inspiration for the day. So it'll usually bring up some kind of insight for me to journal later, and I diffuse my oils or I just smell them. Right now I've been using frankincense a lot. I use it for spiritual insights in my dreams, and I just love it. And I'll diffuse that, or I'll just take a couple deep inhales with my oil. I also spray, I have this heart chakra spray that I got from Booty Box, and I should have brought it over to show you guys. But it's been helping me feel a lot, like I literally feel my heart opening. It's so refreshing. I just absolutely love it. And I do that, and then I do one of our yoga practices from the library of videos that we have in the Yoga Goddess Academy. So we have different what am I trying to say? Different time frames. So if I know that I have a lot to do that day, I may pick one that's 5, 7, or 10 minutes long. And if I really, really want to take an hour-long practice, then we have those 45 minutes practices that I can do when I know that I have that time set aside. So I like the range of videos that we have. And there's also meditation practices. So sometimes I just sit down in bed and listen to one of the meditations before starting my day. And then I end on journaling about my practice, about what the card brought up and how I'm feeling. And then sometimes it just ends up being a ramble, because just putting my thoughts to paper, which really helps me manage my stress. And it's just about finding what makes your soul happy. So like I said, it doesn't have to look like mine. It could look completely different, but doing something for yourself to reconnect with yourself and see it as a form of refueling yourself. And sometimes I don't have that much time, so I will literally just read a little bit of a book from the book club that we're doing, and drink my hot cup of tea. Or it can just be pulling the car, like I said. It doesn't have to be something super elaborate, and you don't have to have a whole room dedicated to it. I just have an apartment, and I have my little sacred spaces everywhere, basically, but it doesn't have to be very elaborate. It can be. If you have it, that's great. I can't wait to have my own yoga room, but it doesn't have to be that elaborate. It can be anything. Just even walking your dog and being mindful as you walk your dog, noticing, I've been noticing the leaves that I'm crunching on. I love the sound of that, or the smell of just the earth. So there's so many things that you can do to reconnect with yourself and do a daily practice. So I would really love to hear in the comments below, what kind of a daily practice do you have? Or if you have one, and if you don't, do you think that you can benefit from one? How would you feel your day shifting if you took those minutes for yourself? And also, how many minutes do you think that you can commit to yourself? Because you are worthy of having that time. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself first. And yeah, so now that the year is ending, I know the energy around is a lot of reflecting. And I personally like to have, my mind is always going. I already have like 5 projects in my mind to start before finishing a couple other ones. That's just how I am. But I like having my different tribes and the accountability that I have with them, and just the support. So it's really amazing. So I'm really grateful for that. And so I've been reflecting a lot about what's all I've done in 2017, and I hope that you guys can too, because at least for me, 2017 has been great for my business. I started it and it's going great. And just when you look back, so much has to have happened since January in this whole year. So just reflect on that. Maybe use that as a journaling prompt and that as a daily practice if you feel called to do that. And starting the year, January 1st, I've read that if you do something for 21 days, it creates a habit. And I am trying to bring that habit again of a daily practice. Like I said, with the membership that we have, I've been able to do it a lot more. Although honestly, I do it every other day sometimes. Because like I said, there's just so much going on. But in January 1st, we're doing a 21-day program, which is called Waking the Goddess. It's a program for the ladies, where we will send out a different practice every day from a different goddess leader. So I'm an instructor there, and I teach about dream work and stress management around the topic of the week. So during this 21-day program, we're going to be sending out a daily practice every day for those 21 days. And this will be a great way to start the new year and create that habit of having a daily practice for yourself. And these are going to be short and doable, between 5 to 10 minutes long. And we'll have full moon ceremonies and accountabilities, full moon and new moon ceremonies during that 21 days, and a book club as well. So a lot of fun stuff. I'm super excited about the daily practice aspect of it, because even though I'm an instructor there, but there's also 6 other instructors that I am learning from. So for me, I'm a student always, so I like sharing what I've learned, but I really, really enjoy learning from these beautiful ladies as well. So I will put the link in the comments below. It is only $22 for the 21-day program, and it's basically like a sneak peek into the membership, because the membership gets daily practices as well, and the ceremonies and book club. So it's a little sneak peek to see how you like it, and just try it out, and at the very least you will get to start that daily practice habit. And like I said, it is great. So let me know in the comments what that practice looks like to you, and how many minutes you think that you can commit to a practice for your greater good. So I hope you have a great weekend. Make sure to unplug and just enjoy the weekend after a long week and prepare for the holidays. So have a great one. Bye.